Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Epic ARMA, and today we're going to have an epic mortar battle. Here you can see our blue 4 ops, our blue 4 forces, and we're going to attack this here, the power plant, and these are all mortars that will rain hell on us as we approach. Now, I have added cars to this map, and the sole reason why I did that is because the AI is set up so that if it will not fire mortars on infantry, it will only fire mortars if there's armor or cars in the map. And since armor, of course, can fire, I decided to do cars without weapons so that they purely kinda act as kind of target reticules or bullseyes while infantry units are running through the chaos and through the barrages. We have 120 blue 4 infantry units. I actually put them in groups of 10 this time, and I think I am going to stick with that from now on because it creates a lot less lag because they're not all crumped up on it when they spawn. When I spawn them, I do not spawn them in formation, but just directly where I place them. We have a little bit of a walk up to do because I didn't know the distance on when the mortars would fire, but that gives me time to kind of talk about also the Epic ARMA, the Predator War video that I did, of course, last time, and I gotta say I loved your guys' reactions. It was view great. The views were great. It had a lot of thumbs up. I mean, you guys were loving it, and I couldn't be happier. Like, there's so much time and effort got into that, so I'm very happy to do that. I mean, you know, usually I just play games, but this was really a project that I took a lot of time to make, and I'm happy to say that I have at least about 9 or 10 more episodes already written down globally on that. I know what I want and what to do with that. But like I said, it does take a long time to film, to edit everything. I mean, it's you know, it can be done in pretty much one day. And I also wanted you guys to know that I kind of like remade the story, right, of the first Predator movie in there, but from now on, it will kind of go my way. It will be completely my take on a story, so it won't be like I'll be copying Predator 2 or something like that. I actually was thinking about that, but the dialogue options were not really good there, or really an option there, and since I don't really have English-speaking friends here, or that can speak English well, you know, using voice actors would not be an option as well. But yeah, look forward for that. It's definitely gonna continue. There definitely gonna come new episodes in the future, but just not weekly, not on a very tight schedule, as for example with Epic ARMA or Battlefront or stuff like that. Anyway, we are indeed running, and you see that the cars are getting a little bit ahead of us. There are 50 cars in groups of 5, so 10 groups, and there are, let me see, I think there are 200 mortars, if I am not mistaken. And I truly love mortar battles. Mortar battles was something that I tested out since, I think, the first Armed Assault. And the AI for mortars is even worse there. Like, it's a bitch to get going there. But, I don't know, I just love that chaotic feeling of infantry walking or running through the chaos while everything around them explodes. And the problem here, though, is that I need to keep my distance. That's also the reason why I'm not ahead of the group. Where you see in the movies where something explodes right beside a character and he doesn't, well, he just flinches basically, and you know, he comes out unscathed. Of course, in reality, you would be hit by shrapnel or the explosion itself, but which means that even if you're not hit directly, you can still be hurt or ripped to shreds. And that is here. So even if I... Oh, well, it already started. So even if you're a few meters away from it, you will actually be hurt. And only one unlucky hit of a mortar is necessary to kill me. There's a power plant that I put them on. And you kind of can see how it would also simulate when I make a D-Day-like experience, right? Where you have all this shit exploding. Though there's no World War II mod yet for Arma 3. There undoubtedly will come a World War II or mod, because there was a World War II mod for the first Operation Flashpoint, there was one for the first Armed Assault for Arma 2, so no doubt there will be one for Arma 3 as well, and actually with added value, because of course now you have the different stances and everything, you have physics, so that kind of makes a big difference in there. So you can pretty much see that that squad got destroyed. They actually added battle chatter in Arma 3 as in the vanilla version, whereas in Arma 2 you actually needed mods for that, which I can greatly appreciate that they added that, because it just makes it more chaotic, more realistic, I guess. Soldiers communicating between each other. See, there's this weird bug. I had it during testing as well, and I didn't have this at the beginning. Maybe because I added more cars, it can be a problem. That once the cars do get through alive, or do get through without being blown up, the AI of the mortars stop. And I think, this is just a guess, but what I think is that the AI still focuses on these cars here in front, but they're not able to aim or to shoot at that close range. So what I will do is I will add a few more mortar groups so that hopefully more cars will be destroyed, and so that the mortar barrages will actually continue, because like they have, of course, a minimum amount of range they need to fire on. So I won't do the whole running again, but I will just skip to when we're near the factory again, so that you can see the whole barrage. Alright guys, I'm back, and I'm at the road here, where the cars overtake us, and also drive over some of our men, because the AI is so great. Alright. There you can see it. They actually do kill some of our own units, so the derpiness of the AI, man, Jesus Christ. I mean, will they ever get the AI right? I wonder. I wonder. Yeah, no shit. There, and this, as you can already see, the factory. I added 100 more mortars. I put one group mortars, which one group consists of 20 mortars. Put a little bit further ahead, or further away, I should say, so that even if some of the cars get closer to the mortars, I guess they can still mortar the shit out of them. The problem, of course, then is that they might hit their own mortars, but okay, or their own allies. But we'll see. I think I'm a little... No. I was about to say, I think I'm a little ahead of the group, but we can see a group there. But at least we'll be closer to the action and to the explosions. There we go. Well, that one hunter is down. If the bug is still gonna happen, I'm going to try one more time, but what I'm gonna do then is reduce the amount of cars so that they won't get too far. See, they're ignoring... Uh-oh. Now they're trying on that other group. They focus on one group at a time, which you would think with all of those mortars they would actually diverse their attention more. Well, at least now the fire keeps going. No, now it's stopped. Well, now we got this shit again. Like, the AI for mortars in fucking all of the ARMA games is horrible. It's so... Oh my god. It's so difficult to get what you want with that. Which is weird, because in a whole lot of stratas, the mortars, the enemy mortars, are vicious. Absolutely vicious. So yeah, now you can see that problem again. So yeah, what it will do now is actually decrease the amount of vehicles by, I don't know, maybe 10-ish. I think that might be a smart idea. Because you can see that all of the enemy mortars are still intact. So yeah, I don't know what to do about that. Alright, we're here again. As I said before, I deleted 10 cars, so there are now 50 cars, and I added actually one more group of mortars. Again, set them a little bit back to hopefully get more of an impact, more shooting. Unfortunately, I did not really get the desired effect with the cars. I mean, there's still a huge convoy over here. I hope the fucking mortars will be skillful enough to take them out. If not, then this will be my last try. It is sometimes very experimental what I'm doing with all these maps. I just have all these, you know, weird or funny or cool scenarios in my head, which, on paper, ARMA lets you actually do that, but, you know, technically, it's not always possible because of how the AI works and stuff like that. It's kind of the same effect with that. Ideally you want the AI to rush through all the mortar fires, through all the explosions to get that chaos and their panic effect, which they won't because of course AI, because it's more based on a tactical, more slow-paced shooter. They will go prone, crawl, maybe shoot from their prone position, sometimes get up and move a few steps and then go prone again, instead of rushing like, you know, they did with D-Day. So we're at this position again. Cars are heading in. Oh yeah, I also put some of them on limited speed. I thought maybe that would also help, so that they would actually go slower. Fireworks should start pretty soon, although I'm already worried. Already worried. See, now they're not firing at all, which is ridiculous. I mean, it doesn't make sense whatsoever. Okay, everybody, this is really not my last chance because I don't know why they didn't shoot. What I did was I deleted another group of vehicles, but what I did was I added one hunter per infantry group, so we have 12 extra hunters now, though. I I also added fuck, I don't know, like 6 more mortar teams because I was like, come on, you motherfuckers have to fire. I don't understand. There are literally now, I think, more than 450 mortars over there, and they're not doing shit. I mean, with 1 car per infantry unit, what I hope is that they will focus on that, and by that will also fire on the infantry unit. I don't know. The problem is that I don't know how the car will act when we are, because now you can see that they're fucking going ahead of the group, because of course the group speed is set to full. So we will miss the whole show, maybe, I don't know. What's also weird, and this was also the case with the Vietnam mod, is I put the vehicle with the group, and the automatic thing that they did was get into the vehicle. The commander actually gave the order of getting into the vehicle, some of the units. I guess it makes sense, because if you have an armored transport, why wouldn't you get in it? But it is weird, because before you had to give a specific command for that, or a specific objective for that, namely mounting. And now that is not the case. And this guy's dead. Great AI. Great fucking AI. And another one. Like I said, I don't know why the mortars did not fire at all last time. That is a complete mystery to me. Some of the cars are still behind us, which is a good sign, but I gotta hurry up to see the show. Like, if one of these cars makes it through, and there are 12 of them, so that is a lot. Weirdly, it's a lot to handle for over 450 fucking mortars. But now at least you can see that the convoy is not that big. I pretty much deleted the group of cars that's closest or nearest to us. And I'm all alone here as well, by the way. There are no other fucking infantry units, so I won't get the desired effect, but I just want to see if they will at least fire on the damn bitches. I probably don't see it. I will hear it probably, because the sound goes pretty far. But this is some weird shit. Because during the testing earlier, when I had only like 40 mortars and stuff like that, and 5 cars, maybe 10 cars, then they would actually all fire. But you would not get the desired effect of the chaos between all the mortars. It wasn't that D-Day experience, which ironically I also don't have now. I gotta watch out, because these guys will run me over if I'm not careful. Because they're assholes, and they have shitty AI. Alright. I can see the... oops. I think the vehicle dropped the guys off. I think that's what happened. I'm not sure. I mean, the AI, I don't know if they, like I said, I don't know if they will ever get the AI right. And it is a bit more laggy than before, but like I said, I added over 400 mortars now because I was like, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. If you're not gonna fire, I don't know what to do with you guys. At first I thought, well, with, for example, AA guns, sometimes I put them too close to each other so that they will actually fire, or when they fire, they will actually hurt each other. But that wasn't the case here, since you could see that all of them were still intact. Also, I am really worried because I can see the car over there, and no one is fucking firing. I don't know, man. I don't know why they're not firing and why they did before. Complete mystery to me. Alright, hey guys, I did the exact opposite now. Actually, instead of increasing the amount of mortars, I decreased the amount of mortars to about 80 or 100, and they're still not firing. So I don't know what the fuck happened. I am clueless. I don't know. So this was kind of a failed experiment, though. The first 2 sessions they did fire, so I guess it was a small success. But I wish they would fire a little bit closer to me, so that it would be more chaotic. But hey, maybe in the future I'll retry it. Take another chance. Maybe I need to make the group smaller. Instead of like groups of 20 mortars, I need to make groups of 5. Or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that was it, guys. That was it, guys. And keep those suggestions coming. Another episode is coming your way pretty soon, and I will see you guys next time.